Hey all, how's it going? Today I got a new project I'm working on, and what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to call this New Life for Old Tools, you know what I mean? So I got this old jigsaw. It's called the Black Decker Handisaw, right? Model CHS6000. Reciprocating saw, type 2, 13 millimeter, 6 volt DC. You know what that 6 volt DC means. It's got some old nicad batteries in it, and of course they're dead. They're already dead. I've already had this open, and like, what could I do? I was going to try to jam 2 of these batteries inside it and hook up the charger, but that wouldn't be too safe. So what I'm going to do is add a battery pack to it, glue it in with a screw off knob on the back, so I could use 2 of these batteries. And so 2 of these batteries is 8.4 volts, right? Well, this battery pack is only 6 volts, or maybe it's not. Let's see, 3, 6. It's probably 7.5 volts. So this 8 volts is going to be just fine. I looked inside this already. There's what you call in here a Johnson motor, and those DC motors are usually a variable voltage. So it'll say, we'll take from 6 to 12 volts or whatever it is. So it usually has a range, and I think this one probably falls right in that range. I tried it, and it ran pretty fast, and it didn't warm up or get hot or anything like that. So I'm thinking it's going to be pretty good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a battery pack to the back of this. What I'm using is this 2 old flashlights, right? I drilled the hole through one, put a positive wire there, and anywhere on the outside here is going to be for the negative. So I'm going to have to somehow attach these better because this is loose, and then this will be my my hatch where I replace the batteries in my saw. And I cut the traces for the lights so they won't light up no more, because the switch actually still works. You know, these old flashlights, they suck now with the new LEDs out, so I have plenty of them laying around. So what I'm going to do is, somehow I'm going to attach these two, and you can see how it fits here. It's going to be inside, and I'm going to have to drill a hole in the back here for it to stick out. And I'm just going to glue it in there somehow. And inside here, let me see if I can get it open real quick. I've already had this open, but it does close up pretty nice. So give me a second. There we go. Alright, so inside is pretty basic. That's what I like about this. All we had was the battery pack sitting in here, connected with a, spade connectors on both sides. So I got a hot and a negative. I got a little switch here, the motor, and the gearbox. That's it. I don't have to worry about nothing. I'd get rid of this battery pack. I could disconnect the red wire right off the switch and attach my new red wire on the switch. This charging circuit's going to be gone, so I could just, the black wire goes directly to the motor, so I could either just attach it directly or reuse this wire or whatever. But anyway, that's how simple this is going to be. Now you can see how my battery pack's going to fit in there. Fits right in there. You can see when it's down, it's already less than half. So it's not going to be a problem at all. I just got to get this hole drilled in the back of the saw, and then we're going to see how it goes. But alright, let me get the hole drilled in the back and then I'll come back. Alright, so now we're back. I got the hole drill in the back of my piece. You see the other half of it here. It'll fit right on there. I had to glue this together because it wouldn't stay right. So I put some of that E6000 on it. Let it cure. Now this is my positive wire. I got that soldered up. I'm going to put some tape on it. And on the back here I got the negative wire screwed to the outside case here. I grinded off a bare spot, so it makes good contact. I can check that. Now I'm just going to put a piece of tape around this because I don't have any shrink things. So I'm just going to put a piece of tape around it and helmet it. It's not a big deal. Make do with what you got. I got some tape. See, I would have put it as a charge, like a charger, but I would have to buy a charging circuit, put that in there. I don't want to mess with these batteries. I'd rather charge them in my charger. So now the 2 batteries will fit right in here, and I'll have more power to power up this Johnson motor. See, that's the Johnson motor. It says Johnson 3H2331, and it looks like this was made around July 1st, 2007, huh? So it's just a motor, gearbox, switch, and power. How basic is that, right? No logic circuits telling you what to do. So I got this taped up. I'm going to just try to tuck it in here. Tuck it under. See, I'm trying to get it in the corner. Where the little space is under there. If I can sneak it under there. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Gotta do it like this. Gotta sneak it under there. Got plenty of wire here, maybe too much. I think that'll do it. Looks good. Nothing's in the way. Alright. Now what we're going to do is put anything on that is missing right now. That means the safety switch. See, the safety switch goes right here. It blocks the trigger. I think I'm just going to cut this piece off. I don't want no damn safety switch. It's a pain in the ass. Cutting that right off. Yeah, that ought to do it. Let's see. I still want it on there because there's a big hole there, but I don't need the switch. Let me see if I can get it in. There we go. And here's my switch here. Yeah, it's going to work fine. There we go. That's good. See, anything else? We don't need the batteries anymore. I got all my screws up here. Let's see if we could screw this together. Now my hole's a little big on the back, but it's to be expected. Pretty sure everything's hooked up. It should have probably tested my wiring before. Oh yeah, it's fitting. You can see my my little screw up there a little bit. Let's see if we can screw this thing together and what it looks like, and if this will work or not. Let's get it together. Got this set on one, the clutch. I don't want to ruin the holes. As soon as you reach that threshold, it cuts right off. Well, looks like I forgot to put the guard on. Gotta take it all apart again. I already took all the screws out. Unscrewed them anyway. Maybe I can sneak it in. Get in there. There we go. Now it's in there. Yeah, that's important, that piece. Screw it in there. One more. Lead goes here. Here we go. That's what it's going to look like now. It's got the barrel out the back. See, my hold isn't too bad. I was having trouble getting this thing in the right angle, so I started down too low over here. But yeah, so you see that's two of them crappy old flashlights glued together. Here's the cap I'm going to be using. It's got a switch there so I can actually turn the batteries off. Now's the moment of truth. Let's get this out of the way. Here's my two batteries. I had number 1 and 2. Let's try this out. 1, 2. Shows anybody think it's gonna work. Boy. Ready? Nice. I like it. It sounds better than it ever sounded. You can see it's got a nice air-cooled thing here. Oh, we're going to have to check this out. Feels good. Everything's sealed up good. Oh, this is going to be nice. This is going to be almost as nice as Ave's mini chainsaw. Alright. So let me go see what we could do with this thing. Alright, I got a piece of wood. Let's cut something here. See how it goes. Well, seems like I broke the switch here and it's not making contact anymore, so I gotta connect this spring to the edge here. So I'm gonna do that and then we'll get back at it. So what could I do? I need some kind of maybe a washer or a piece of wire. Yeah. Okay, and we're back and got the switch fixed. I had to just jam a piece of metal in there so it makes contact again. So yeah, just jam that in there. It's actually making contact with this piece underneath here. I don't know if you can see that. But anyway, that's what's connected to the edge. So it's making a good connection now and it's starting to work again. Because you can see my batteries are a little tight here. So they're right up to the edge. So when I push this in, there is a spring on the bottom and a spring on the top, so it does fit. You can see my hole work is a little off here. Right? But what do we got? We got it working. So that's the CHS6000. That's from 2007. Now let's see how it cuts. Does it cut? Of course it cuts. You see, even when I was pushing down hard on it, this thing didn't give up. These batteries might be a blessing in disguise, because this saw never really worked that good with these crappy nicad batteries that, you know, you would cut one thing and the saw would die on you once it got stuck or something. So this thing, I got a feeling this thing can go for hours like this. Look at that. Still no sign of even slowing down. This thing is, I'd say it's pretty awesome now. As far as this back hole goes, I don't know if I'm going to glue it in or if I'm just going to leave it as it is. But this does give me a whole lot of ideas for bringing the old tools back to life with these old nicad batteries. You know, you could get them for a couple $2 at the thrift shop. You could even find them in the trash, because that's what they are unless you change the battery out. And like I said, I could put the batteries inside here. Then I have a problem with the charging, because, you know, what's going to stop the charger or tell the charger when the batteries are full? I don't think the charger does that. Usually your phone does it or the battery charger does it. So whatever it is, I couldn't trust it. So I'd rather charge 2 batteries like this in my charger, and I could, you know, once they die I could put 2 more in. I got a couple dozen of them over here. So it's free batteries for this tool. Not that I'm ever going to use it that much, but you know what I mean. Now if I did the same thing for a drill, that'd be a different story, right? I feel this getting a little warm back here. Of course, let's use it a little more and see if we can. Look at that, right in half. This is with this cheap little old blade though too. You know, it's nothing special. It has barely any teeth. So I'm sure if I try a different blade, it'll work even better. Anyway, so that's my Black Decker Handisaw. See it right there. It's got the new battery pack. Takes two 18650s now. And you get a close up of this. It says 6 volt DC. Well, now it's 8.4, and it works better than ever. Anyway, you guys, thanks for watching. If you have any comments, leave them in the back, and let me know what you think, good or bad. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give us a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video.